I just got it.
You got it. Awesome. Okay. Good. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us on this beautiful Saturday night in Buffalo. We're finally no longer in the hottest part of the world right now. We have a nice, comfortable 70-something degrees outside, and we appreciate that you are here joining us this evening for 3 short plays by Matt Boyle. We're super excited to have these tonight. I'm going to turn over the room to the playwright, who is going to give you a little information about tonight, and then we will have the 3 plays and then a Q&A at the end. Just really quickly, this is in fact being live streamed on Facebook. If you need closed captioning, you can just click the CC button at the bottom of the link and it will put the captioning real time. We will also be sharing a captioned link that has been captured via YouTube shortly after the event tonight is done. But if you need any other accommodations, please don't hesitate to contact us. So without further ado, I introduce you to Matt Boyle, who is a friend of Inclusive Theater, who does amazing work, and we're super happy to have you share your work again with us tonight. So Matt, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Amy. So these are 3 plays. That's why it's 3 by Matt Boyle. The 2 plays that we're going to start with are based on Waiting for Godot. They're a parody in a sense, and to me, they were kind of timely. There's a guy who I have to thank for the inspiration, and that's Mike Finelli and Samuel Beckett, but Mike Finelli more so because Mike Finelli throughout this challenge, he had something called the Godot Got Out Rodeo, and he asked people to do parodies, to do works that would be related to Waiting for Godot. And so I came up with this first play, and it's called Waiting for Dominoes. And it's about 2 sports fans, 2 average Buffalo sports fans who are waiting for pizza delivery and a Buffalo championship. In football, hopefully, but in anything, they really don't care. And we have James Barcombe and Quentin Gray, who are going to play the parts of Stan and Mike. And Amy will share them.
Nothing to be done. Wide right.
Fist bump?
No.
High five?
No. Wide right. Oh, goal. Wrong end of the Music City Miracle.
Down low.
Yes. Nothing to be done.
Bruise?
Bruise.
You, my friend, Stan, are abused, can, half empty kind of guy.
The can is half empty, Mike. Nothing to be done.
Half full.
Half empty.
Half.
Bum, 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 bum.
Here comes the king.
Here comes the big number 1.
Muses bid the king is second to none.
The king is coming. Let's hear the call. When you say bud, you said it all. Da, 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 da.
You said it all.
Adolphus Bush.
At his name, every knee must bend.
In the stadium, in the backyard,
In the bathroom, in the bedroom.
in the living room, And in the man cave, football season without end. Men.
Amen.
Mm.
Mhm. Za,
Ooh, yes.
wings?
Yes.
No,
No.
no,
Celery?
maybe,
Carrot?
maybe,
Blue cheese?
no, I don't think so.
Carrot?
No,
Oh. Celery?
yes,
No. Okay. Oh, celery.
30 minutes or it's free.
30 minutes or it's free.
What's free?
It's free.
It?
Wait for it.
It can never be free. It comes at a great cause. The cup, the trophy, the bowl.
We pay. I paid yesterday or today and tomorrow. I paid. I've been waiting.
Never free. Lord Stanley, Lombardi,
Mhm.
never free.
Never free.
30 minutes or it's free. We're free.
We're free?
Free.
Free?
Free.
Free.
Free of what? Never free.
Always wide right? Never free?
Domino is coming.
Domino.
Mr. Domino is coming.
Buffalo needs to get to at least 25.
No one has never made a field goal longer than 50 yards.
48 seconds. A good 20 yards from where they need to be. Kelly from the gun. Throws to McKellar.
Low, but call off his shoe top. 39 seconds. 38. 37. 36. Kelly lines them up. Wait. Wait.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
They're going to review it.
Review it. No. No. This part is fine. This part is still good. Oh, the hell is coming.
Time out for an official review. It hit his foot. Great catch. It's a catch. After further review of the instant replay, we have a completed catch. Second down.
No.
29 seconds on the clock. Kelly hands off to Thomas. Thomas swings to the outside. Thomas has the first down. Lemon Thomas takes it to the 30.
Stop it here. No more. 30 or less and it's free. We're free. They're in Norwood's field goal range.
It can't be stopped. It is, always was, and ever shall be. World without end. Amen. He died for our sins.
He? Adolphus Bush.
No, he.
He? Who he?
The other Sunday guy. You know he.
Oh, he.
He died for our sins.
What sins?
Our sins.
A record for consecutive Super Bowl appearances.
Consecutive appearances.
4.
The New England.
Don't say their name. Never be free. As long as the team that can't be named exists. As long as Giselle's husband breathes air. As long as Coach Bill Hoodie reigns.
Rules apply.
Yeah, rules apply, except for the team that shall not be named. You know who. The Dark Lord Hoodie's team.
I misinterpret the rules.
Dark Lord Hoodie misinterpreted the rules.
To the winner goes to the Brazilian supermodel spoils.
Fuck Domino's. Fuck waiting for Mr. Domino. My prayer is, give us this day our daily Giselle Bunchen.
Amen.
Amen.
First down, Thurman Thomas and the Bills.
No.
Yes,
No.
the Bills will have to stop the clock.
The clock can't be stopped. I remember this. I think.
Kelly to the line. He smacks the ball to stop the clock. With 8 seconds.
The clock can never be stopped. With 30 years or 30 days or 30 minutes or 30 seconds or 8 years, months, days, or seconds. The clock can never be stopped. It is never free. We are never free. Time and time wait for Mr. Domino.
No one tries to kick his longest ever on grass. 47 yards.
Oh, please stop.
8 seconds left.
Nothing to be done.
The snap. The kick.
Right.
No good. Right. No good. I'll be back. The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your heads back and shout. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now.
Nothing to be done. Wide right.
Fist bump.
Oh.
High five. Sir?
Yes.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And yes, for the audience, the pizza box is not half full. It's always empty. All right. Then the next play is we find Mike and Stan again, but this time we have two people entering, two mysterious kind of people. This is actually based on, there's a line, it's a stage direction. it says, enter Bozo and enter Pozo and Lucky. In the Samuel Beckett play, that's what it says, and out comes this mysterious gentleman, and he has a mysterious creature who's a human being, but we're not sure of the person's gender, and he has this person by a rope, and he's tugging this person, and there's a lot of physicality to the performance of Pozo and Lucky. But in our version, the character's name is Trozo, and our characters, Stan and Mike, being ever hopeful, don't know him as Trozo. They call him Pozo, they call him Bozo, and Lucky's name in this one is called Fucky. So it's enter Bozo and Fucky, and we have James Barcombe again in the role of Stan, Quentin Gray in the role of Mike. We have Anthony Baldwin Giambrone in the role of Trozo, and in the role of Fucky, we have Aaron Bellavia. And here we go.
Nothing to be done. Nothing to be done. Right. Nothing to be done. Right. Who? What? What's going on? What? Mike, what's going on? Wait, Mike, who is this? Who is this, Mike?
I don't.
Is that him?
Him?
Him? Wait, is he the one?
Shh, him. The one.
The one?
The one to make the Bills great again.
He's the one. The one. He's the one. He's the one.
Good afternoon, everyone. After conducting a very extensive search, it is with great Bills pride that I would like to introduce the new head coach of the Buffalo Bills, Wade Phillips.
Looks good to me.
Our goal as an organization is to build a team in line with our winning tradition of the past. It is therefore with great pride, I would like to introduce Greg Williams. Mike Mularkey comes to us from the Steelers, and as an offensive coordinator for the Steelers,
Wait a minute.
because the key to success in the NFL is strong defense. Defenses win championships. The Bills organization is very proud to announce the hiring of Dick Duran as our new head coach.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I remember this, I think.
With Chan Gailey, the Bills organization will have a head coach who truly understands the importance of a strong offense for success in the NFL.
You know, Mike, it's true. You can win games unless you score some points.
Of course, I know that, but it's just, I've seen this movie too.
In line with the philosophy of that offensive lines win championships in the NFL, the Bills are proud to announce the hiring of Doug Marrone.
Stop.
Stop!
Stop.
One Bills Drive is very proud to announce the hiring of Rex Ryan as the new head coach of the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
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 The Bills organization have decided to part ways with Rex Ryan. 7-9 is not good enough.
Duh.
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 Oof. Oof.
He's the one. Maybe.
The second coming of Marv?
If only. No. Sorry. Him! Mr. Domino!
Are you sure it's him?
Mr. Domino?
Trozo.
Drozo?
Trozo.
Bozo?
Trozo. Trozo. Surely you've heard of me.
Bozo?
No. Trozo. Trozo. Trozo Towers. Trozo Casino and Resorts. Well, it's great to be back here. My second home. I want to thank my dear friends. What are your names again?
You mean us?
You mean us?
Of course, I mean you. We're all the same species. Well, kind of.
Oh, I'm Stash. I mean Stan. Stan Lee, and this is Michael. Mike.
Well, let me thank our dear and good friend Governor Stash Stanley for joining us here today. We've worked very closely together in developing much needed reforms to take care of here's infrastructure problems. Oh, look at my African American over there.
What did he say? Just say.
He said you're as African American. It's a good thing. I wish he had called me his Caucasian. It's a compliment. Oh, isn't Mr. Domino great?
He's not Mr. Domino. He said his name was Bozo or something like that.
Don't you realize, Mike, that he's gonna make the Bills great again? Did you see the size of his pizza box? The size of his hands? I'm sure he's the one. He's Mr. Domino.
Except what?
Except he can't say he's Mr. Domino.
Why?
Because then everyone would want him to be their owner, general manager. Because you and we would live in a land of perpetual Stanley Cups and Lombardi trophies, and Buffalo would be great again. We would.
Don't say it.
We would.
Don't say it. Right. No go. Happy place. Nothing to be done.
We would get back the Braves, and the Yankees would leave the Bronx permanently and move to Buffalo permanently.
I can't hear you.
Mr. Dono promises all of that and
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Bozo, what are you doing?
Nothing. Where was I?
What were you doing?
Nothing. I respect women. My mother was a woman. My daughters are women. My wives are all been women. I respect women.
You see, Mike, Mr. Domino respects women. He said so. Our prayers are answered. Our daily Giselle Bundchen.
He is the one, and I'm him. I'm so his African American.
Not Giselle Bundchen. Giselle was a 10. Now she's like a hot 7. Come here, boys.
Yes, Mr. Domino.
Yes, Mr. Domino. Giselle?
I moved on her.
Ooh.
I moved on her, actually, and then I failed. I have to admit, I failed. I did try to fuck her. She's married, you know.
We
know.
Oh, I've got to use some Tic Tacs there just in case I start kissing her. I've got my own, only the best. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. I just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're like a star like Trozo, they just let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Is grab him by the woohoo. You can do anything.
How about a little hug for the Domino?
My wife said it's okay. Think, pig.
Me?
Think.
2.
We're ready. Go.
But, Mr. Domino, what about the Bills?
We'll build a new stadium.
Yes.
And the Patriots will pay for it.
What just happened?
The Bills will be great again. Buffalo will be great again. Stanley Cups, NBA championships, and Lombardi trophies in the winter, and World Series championships every October. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Nothing to be done.
And no more wide right. We beat the Giants every time.
Always right. Nothing to be done.
And it will never snow in Buffalo again. So no one will ever have to become a snowbird and leave. And the cranes will always nest in downtown. And our kids will always stay and get better paying jobs than their parents did. Yes!
Nothing to be done.
Awesome, guys. There's a lot to talk about with that one. But we'll wait till the talk back section but awesome job, Aaron, Anthony, James, and Quentin. This next one, the last one, I'm gonna do a screen share. We recorded it and edited it. It's not perfect. It's pretty good though. And so let me do the screen share. Like care. Like hate. OMG. Send. Oh. New high school. Yes. Excuse me. This theater start time is 7:30, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
Thanks. Like, dislike intensely. Do you think they'll be starting anytime soon?
Ron.
Kent?
You're not on costume, Ron.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the show is supposed to start 10 minutes ago.
And?
Well, and what am I?
Oh, yeah. I got this part in a Netflix series.
Excuse me.
I got this part in a Netflix series.
What?
I got this part.
I can hear you. I'm not deaf.
Hey, later.
Wait, later. What? You're the show. There's only one person in the show, and that's you. There's this whole show without you.
Oh, really? Okay then. Netflix goes.
You can't do this. What the fuck am I gonna do?
I'll give you one thing, and then I'm out of here. You wrote it. You're directing the play. You own the whole broke theater. You play the part. The zombie lord is leaving the building.
Well, did you find out anything?
Oh, no. No, I don't know.
Listen, Kent, cut the crap. I know who you are, and you damn sure hell know who I am.
Len Spiegel, a full critic at large. You know how the housewives are. I couldn't even see it was you.
Really?
Really.
The lights go out. Now, is it finally going to start?
I don't know. Ron was the only actor I couldn't afford an understudy.
Why are we whispering? We're the only audience members.
It's the theater. It's what you do. Fuck it. It's over. House lights. House lights. Phyllis! Lights!
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ron.
Oh, call me the zombie lord. I want to stay in character.
Yes, Ron.
Phyllis! Ron, what the fuck are you doing?
That's about right. Don't stop on account of him.
Fucking Phyllis.
Yes, he is.
Stop.
Why? You will submit to the zombie lord.
Fucking Phyllis.
I'm so sorry, Kent.
No hard feelings, Kent. I forgot my keys and, one thing led to...
Get out of my theater, Ron!
Whatever.
Ron, you will never work with me again.
Wasn't planning on it.
I could have sworn he was gay.
He is. I know.
Huh, so he's bi. Oh, fuck it, it doesn't matter anymore. It was over a long time ago. In Phyllis, in theater.
How poetic. It all ends in the theater. How predictable. You know you've had a gun in every one of your plays.
Shut up!
Every play. That's so predictable.
People like sex and violence. Giving them what they want.
You knew what they wanted. If you really knew what they wanted, you would have stopped writing plays.
Shut up!
Why?
Because I said so and I have a fucking gun.
Really?
Shut up!
You said that already. Do you want to bore the audience to death? Missed. Wait a second. That was a real bullet, wasn't it? What are you, crazy? Are you trying to kill me?
Oh, what a great tragedy that would have been.
My turn. Fuck you, Kent.
Listen, Smeagol. You ruined my life. You killed the theater. This is the last play in Buffalo. There's no more openings after this. Once this play dies, so does Buffalo Theater. And you're all at fault. You are a parasite. You eat off the living flesh of the theater. And you leave nothing left. You pick, and you nitpick some more until there's nothing left. And in your reviews, you basically told people to just stay home in their slippers and watch their Hulu.
Why should they come to the theater? For your plays?
You would criticize just to criticize. You could have tried some, some kindness or some constructive criticism, but no. What do you think would happen when all the plays closed? What are you without plays to review?
You're no Mammoth. You're not even a Hoke or a Lloyd. And you sure as heck ain't no Shakespeare or Shaw.
Oh, well, you're no... I can't even think of a single theater critic that's famous.
Yes, you can, bitch. I was going to be the Walter Kerr of Western New York, the Frank Rich of Buffalo. I was going to be in the pantheon of great theater critics, at the right hand of our Zeus, Brooks Atkinson. What did I have to review? Your plays, that dreck. For all I wreaked havoc on your life, you ruined my life 10 times over. I should have written the plays too. That would have shown you. You think I don't have any play ideas? I wrote Broadway musicals. They just haven't been produced yet. My musicals make your plays look like finger paintings, painted by retarded monkeys with their feet.
Yeah, well, whatever. You know what, Len? This is all gonna be over. I'm gonna kill you, and then theater will be better off.
If you really want to make the theater a better place, after you shoot and kill me, make sure you save one bullet for yourself.
Oh, fair enough, Ken. Fair enough, Len. You occasionally did hit the mark. Bye-bye. No pun intended.
Fuck this. I'm not going down without a fight. I like me too much. Well, okay. No! I've got the gun! And I got a bullet. Really, Kent? A Batman wallet? How pathetic. You know, this might be a profitable night after all. See, you and your broke-ass wallet. But wait, what do we have here? Oh, pictures of Phyllis. You really did love her.
She was my muse. She was my Persephone.
Face it, she was way too young for you. She could have been your daughter. Heck, maybe even your granddaughter. I know. She was your fountain of youth. You'll probably say next, face it, Viagra is your true fountain of youth.
What does it matter now? She's gone.
Kent, it's an abuse of power when a grown man like you mentors a woman that young. And when mentoring becomes stooping her, just saying. Who still carries photos around in their wallet anyway?
I don't know how to use this. Phyllis did all the electronic stuff for me.
You're even more pathetic than I could have possibly imagined. What else do we have in here? Oh.
No, there's nothing else in there.
Yes, there is. Newspaper, clippings. Hey, these are my reviews. all of my reviews of your plays.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm a masochist. Would you just shoot me now and end both our misery?
No, I don't think so. You know, Kent, this was one of your best plays. This was an incredibly enjoyable night of theater for me. And I'm going to write the review that way too. And you, my friend, are going to go home and write it all down. Cast some of your friends and be ready to open tomorrow.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This, our struggle. I love theater, you love theater. Let me be your muse. No. You're not my type. But you're right. We do have a strange symbiotic relationship. But we're both hosts and both parasites. So remember it all, write it all down. The good, the bad, the ugly, the perverse, the cliche, the surreal, the real. Write it all down. Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus be damned. Theater is real. It's immediate. It happens and it happens again. Differently every night of its all too brief run. You have to be there. And when it's good, there's nothing like it. Maybe we can figure out a way to make them put on pants and kick off their slippers and leave their homes and return to the theater. Maybe, just maybe. We'll call it The Critic and the Playwright, The Last Play.
Actually, I think we should call the Playwright and the Critic the last play. It flows better.
Parked in a net.
I'm so sorry, Kent.
I could have sworn he was gay.
He is.
Woohoo! That was awesome. Let me get everybody back up on here.
Anthony, that was okay?
Yes, it was awesome. I loved it.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was freaking hilarious. They all were.
We filmed that one on Monday,
Hmm.
and I had to go back and film again.
Oh,
The
did
first time
you?
we had permission to film in the library. The second time, I had to go guerrilla style, guerrilla filmmaking style. No, it's a public space. It's a public space. So yeah.
So great, really great job. We did have some comments about the pants issue at the end. They don't want to put pants on. They like theater by Zoom. At least
Sure.
at least two people are against pants. But other than that, awesome. Awesome.
Can I guess who one of them is?
Sure.
Is it Mark Lloyd?
It absolutely was Mark Lloyd. The second one was my daughter. So you know,
Yeah, well,
there we are.
yeah.
There we are.
There you go.
So
You
we
know-
had really great job. We got a couple comments from chat really quickly.
Sure.
Janelle and Chris Wiley are watching and they say, great job, everyone. Finelli wrote, Boyle, you went toe to toe with Profeta the Great. Kudos. Matt and John are great together, came from Lloyd. So really, really great job. And I guess the line of the night is, yes, you can, bitch. That is the line of the night.
It's a good line. I like it. I was the third choice to play that part. So I wasn't going to cast myself. I was directing it. Now, before I continue, I had to give credit to my son because he did the camera work.
Great
Because I
job.
couldn't do the camera work. And his name is Josh Boyle, but John kept calling him Chris. And and we were just so happy to have John Profeta, who is he's one of the best actors that Buffalo has. And so So I told Josh, yeah, you're Chris for the night. Um, but yeah, I was a third choice. The first choice had a medical issue. He actually got burns
Ooh.
on his body. Yeah, from advice from a doctor. Oh my gosh. And then this, sorry, Aaron. Yeah, that's what happened. And then, it's scary, I know. And then the other person, I called in at the last moment. He did a rehearsal with us, which was really helpful in terms of imagining it. But ultimately, he realized he wasn't going to be able to memorize enough to do the performance. I didn't memorize enough either, but as you can see, so
No, it was, is the burn person okay? Are we?
he's going to be okay. He's going to
Okay.
be okay, but he can't be on his feet
Ugh.
for a week at least, and it's just terrible that a person would be given medical advice that would harm them like that. So, but people have been there. Are there other questions or? And I want to mention that I hope the viewers figured out that Trozo, Drozo, Pozo, Bozo was a former president of the United States. I don't now, and I worried a little bit because I've invited a lot of my friends to this, and some of my friends are supporters of the former president. And I get it, they had their reasons, and this is a free country, and they're, there's how many millions? There was like 47 million people who voted for him, whatever. So I get it, but in my defense, almost every line and almost verbatim, the things that Anthony said as Trozo, Bozo, Pozo, the former president said. He actually was at a rally, and people forget, but he was at a rally, and he pointed to an African-American guy in the crowd, and he said, "There's my African-American." How can somebody, and then about On the Bus, that whole segment from On the Bus when he was talking about women. And Aaron, I thank you, because it's a courageous performance. It's a tough role to play. You only got 2 lines, you got 2 things that you say, but it's, to me, and your reactions were perfect. It's an emotionally hard thing to do, I think.
And regardless of whether or not you support him, those things were said, and that is important to get that out there. I mean, that doesn't erase what happened.
Right, and I don't think he. I don't know why his support didn't just fall away after the bus incident and the recording, and I think his relationship with his wife suffered, rightly so. I think that's kind of documented that she kind of was pissed at him for all the different things that he did, So, but
I'm just taking a look really quickly at the chat just to, okay, so a lot of comments coming in about John Profeta and how great it was to see him. And for those who don't know, John was in our first stage performance by Baroness von Smith and Where Will You Put the Things You Save. He was with Steve Brockman and Jessica Lebeck, and they did an amazing job. We did it at Alleyway Theater, and it was our first full-length play. So it was so great and a nice surprise, because I didn't know that he did it. So it was so cool to see him. And what I want to know before I ask see what's going on, although somebody said Finelli came in late, yes he can, bitch. That came from Lloyd. For the folks that met and filmed at the library, what was it like to be back in the world? I mean, I know Anthony has done a couple things, but how did it feel to be out there again?
Honestly, because where we filmed it and with all the stuff I had on, I'm not gonna lie, Matt, when we were downstairs, I was kind of like, I look ridiculous in a library right now. Like really ridiculous in a public library. But no, it felt awesome.
He went to the bathroom to put on his zombie lord costume.
And a guy followed me into an older gentleman was in the bathroom with me as I'm sitting there like, put this stuff on, put some makeup on, and he's in there just using the restroom. I'm kind of like, I am putting on some makeup in a library.
Well, and also shout out to Kayla Ruman, who played, I believe the role was a stage manager.
Phyllis, the
Kayla,
girlfriend.
yes,
John's
yes.
John's 20-something, early 20-something girlfriend, inappropriate relationship, and yeah. But she was great. And she was really great, and rolling around on this when they were rolling around on the stage, and then it goes to the blackout. We said, well, keep rolling around. And then she was going to put the clipboard down, but I said, no, keep the clipboard. Hold on to that, because she's a professional stage manager, and she's holding on to that clipboard, and even though Anthony has seduced her.
John's a cougar. Kayla said, I never put down the clipboard.
That's right. Hold that clipboard.
Well, and it's great. We met Kayla through Green Buffalo. She was connected to our group and has been working with us through COVID on our Zoom thing. So thank you to Kayla for.
And Kayla was, the way I found Kayla was she was in Claire Boyle's play.
Yes. Which was
Relatively calm.
amazing. Yes. So for folks who did not see that, are going to be posting the 4 films that were shared for Mental Health Awareness Week through Restoration Society. We were waiting for their events to wind down, but we will soon be posting. And Matt, if you have a separate MP4 of the show that you just ran, we can share
Sure.
that as part of it too. But Claire Boyle, who is Matt's other talented child, wrote an amazing play, and Kayla was in it with Heather Benson and Justin Chorte. And did an amazing job. They did a great job. But the play was written so well, and learning from the best there, Dad.
I'm very, very proud of Claire, and she's writing more plays as we speak.
Hey.
She's, but when we were in the library, John, because it's a play, but we didn't run it straight through. So John referred to it as deconstructive theater.
Ooh.
Because we'd run a line, and so it was theater, but it's a film. It's basically a little film.
It was a great job. And I think the only other person that folks would rather roll around the floor with is Virginia Brannon. But maybe that's for the next show. Maybe, we'll see what happens there.
Oh my goodness.
We love you, Virginia. We say that with love. So we've got about 7 minutes left. One of the questions we got both was for Inclusive and for you. Do you have any events coming up this summer that you want to share, or things you're working on right now? Anybody? I mean, the floor is open to all. Let us know.
I know, hopefully, James and I will be doing Shakespeare out in Batavia.
Cool.
It got postponed due to COVID. We started rehearsals in May, and then it got postponed due to some COVID issues. So we're hoping to be doing rehearsals again starting in June. Fingers crossed, right, James?
Yeah,
So-
I hope so. We'll see.
We'll see.
What group is that with?
That's Batavia Players. I said I'm from Batavia originally, and James lives out there too. So
That's where I am right now. So
Yeah. I've
Cool.
worked with Batavia Players for 15 years, something like that. I do shows all the time there. So
about 8 years for me. So
Yeah.
Cool. And
But no,
Aaron and Rand are always producing music.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't, we should probably put together one of our little online shows, but we don't have anything scheduled right now. I'll let you know.
But you did pay tribute to Bernie Taupin.
Yes.
It's Bernie's birthday today.
Yes.
We perform a version of Rocket Man where Rand sings and I comment on the lyrics. And it's very silly. And we didn't just, a while ago, we recorded a video of it and I shared it with Matt's Music Friends group today.
Yep. I don't want to plug the music fans group. The music fans group is doing fine. My podcast, however, needs plugging. So Yeah, I have a podcast called The Play's the Thing, in which we do 10-minute plays. And we talk with the playwright, and we talk with the actors and the playwright.
Like with the
After
actors.
we what? What?
That came out differently than it's supposed to.
No, I know. We play with the actors. No.
Play with the actor- Hey,
No,
you know what?
the
There's no
actors-
judge.
The actors play a play. They perform a play. Lloyd's been on the show. Finelli's been on the show. And then the other one that I have is called One-on-One with Matt Boyle, the other podcast, and that's long format. So if you know Mark Maron, but I focus on local people. So I've interviewed Dan Greer, I've interviewed Gail Golden, all different people, Joyce Stilson, and we go for an hour. And some people talk for an hour with somebody. Well, yeah. If you talk with someone, it's important that we talk to people for an hour. It really is. You find out things. You ask them about their childhood. You find out where they come from, how they got to where they were. One of my most popular ones, I interviewed a 100-year-old. He's going to be 101 in December, but he's a World War II vet, and he's a member of the Buffalo Broadcasters Hall of Fame. Mike Mombre, cameraman for Channel 4 for 32 years. Senior. His son was cameraman for 40 years. They're the only father-son pair in the Buffalo Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
And if you have a link, we're happy to share that on the inclusive page. Send that over to me and I'll get that out there. Same thing for Batavia. We got a request to please provide details when you have them, because folks are interested. Kayla also jumped in and said auditions have opened for Shakespeare Virtual Theater Company's Dr. Faustus. And she will be directing. So if you have questions, you can contact us or get in touch with Kayla, but we'll happily forward along. And just really quickly on our end, so we will be doing our Shakespeare this year. We realize that we probably will not be in person, so we're planning a virtual event in August. So if you are interested, folks here or folks watching, in participating, please drop us a line and we will let you know once everything is set and ready to go. Next month on June 19th, we'll be featuring the work of Chuck Smith. He is another actor or playwright that was connected to us through Green Buffalo, through Maddie and Ellen and Sarah. So we're super, super, super stoked to have him. And I believe that we will be featuring Finelli after that. I know we had talked about it. I think he has sent me all three. So that would be July, and I'm not exactly sure of the date, but I will make sure that we get that. And apparently Mark is starting the No Pants Club. So if anybody wants to join that, you are welcome to contact.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a while. So what Shakespeare play are you doing?
Well, we have one that's currently being adapted by Kat. So I don't know if it's ready, so I'm not going to say what it is just yet. But as soon as I have it and it's confirmed that it's done, I will make sure you're the first to know, Matt.
Wow.
I
what
know,
a tease.
Right?
What people are gonna be like, they're gonna be going to the site every day. Like,
I hope so.
What play is it? Hey, Anthony, let's have a pool. Dallas, let's have a pool. We'll put money on it, and I'm taking I don't know, Hamlet. I take Hamlet. I'll put $1 in for
I'm
Hamlet.
going with the one Shakespeare play I have been dying to do. I have done so many of them. I am dying to do. Please be Titus Andronicus.
Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
That's more inappropriate than my plays. So yeah, that's good.
That's actually hilarious because when we did A Midsummer Night's Dream 2 years ago at Shakespeare in the parking lot, Dave Goddard wrote a brief kind of rip on Titus Andronicus. And it was hilariously funny. And we have not done that in full length, but we've touched it. That's good. Okay, good guess. Good guess.
It would be good as a short. Why don't you do Shakespeare shorts?
Maybe we will. I can't tell you what's happening. I can't tell you until I'm not going to commit until I have a script, because I'll say it and then it'll be like, oh God, where did this even come from? Because if you know how I think, that's usually how things work out anyway. But we will have some kind of Shakespeare by the end of the summer. and it
Cool.
will be new and fun, and everybody is welcome. Also, just a really quick shout out, if you're a playwright and you're watching this, and maybe you're a new playwright just getting started. What is this? Oh no, so Madison Sedler's on here. Hi, Madison. I got Jess and Madison quoting Shakespeare right now, which is kind of awesome on here. But if you
Cool.
are a playwright, you're interested, or you think you might be interested, let us know. We're happy to open the floor to you and give you, if you have one play, we can share a space where there's multiple playwrights, or if you'd like an entire month, we're happy to do that too. So we are right now at 9 o'clock. I don't know where time goes. Our hour just flies. So I will wrap things up now. But first and foremost, thank you to Matt for allowing us to share these plays. They're fantastic. You're such a gifted playwright, and we are so lucky that you allowed us to share them.
Thank you.
The work is great. It's exciting, and I look forward to what's next. Because yeah, you write very well, and it's so much fun. So that, oh no, Mark wants no pants Shakespeare. So perhaps I think that might be what we do. Let's do that. Mark, you started adapting, so we'll do that. Also to our actors, thank you all so much. You did a great
Awesome job.
Every time, you know, we started this and we wanted to make sure that we all stayed together during COVID and kept acting and things like that. But every single time that you guys come on here, it just astounds me, the level of professionalism and the level of acting ability that you have. I mean, it is such an honor to be able to share your work. So thank you for allowing us to share your gifts with folks that are watching. Kudos. And we're better for knowing all of you. So thank you. Beyond that, Dallas, you want to close out? Do you have anything to say to us a goodbye?
Sure. I just want to echo what Amy said. Thank you to Matt for submitting the plays, and thank you to all of the actors for participating with us. I think I said this a month or two ago, but we wanted to make sure theater was still around during COVID, and we couldn't do it without the people actually participating and helping us out. So we definitely appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Dallas.
And to close out, thank you for everyone watching. And also, who's Shakespeare? I've never heard of him.
Stop. Listen, I'm going to have Quentin sing Shakespeare. I didn't know he could blow like that. That was pretty impressive tonight. Okay, Q.
Well, I can hold a note. I wouldn't say
Yes,
I'm
you can.
accurate, so.
And also, happy belated birthday. We now have a 30-year-old Quentin here. Happy
Whoa.
birthday. Yes.
Hey,
Old man.
hey, don't be telling people my age.
We have a 23-year-old Quentin here. Happy birthday, Q.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Well, until next time, we will see you June 19th at 8 p.m. I got to get off here before he starts yelling at me and saying ugly things. No, he wouldn't. I love you, Q. Thank you all so much for joining us. The YouTube video will be posted shortly, but the video is available already on our Facebook page. Have a great month. Be safe, and we'll see you in June. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Bye.